Independent grind powered by Tech 9.
And the track list is yet to be released, but I'm curious, sort of, just can you give us an idea of either features or production or who was in there? I know you had Grammy-nominated violinists and like backup singers and everything come in for sessions and stuff.
So. As far as production goes, I started trying to look for beats when I was on tour in the fall, and I ended up hitting up some guys that normally get some tracks to me kind of early, just starting to see what direction I wanted to go. Because I always start with the sound, So when I started getting some of those, and it switched over time, like how I originally wanted it to sound. To even further on, I started finding an identity of, okay, this is how I really want the album to sound. That's when I got to talk to Seven, and Seven just, with the last two albums, just been great with, taking my concepts and just giving me exactly what I want, no matter how vague my description might be, Mm-hmm. So, man, he just nailed it. It was just giving me just great beats. So Seven is definitely the backbone of the album. There's definitely some other dope producers that I work with on there that contributed as well. I always like to get the backbone laid down and then insert different, it's like kind of like cooking. In other words, just adding other spices to make it complete, but you got the bass thing in there. So, but yeah, that's production wise, that happened. And then I also, when I went to the studio, I wanted to bring in a lot of musicians to really, just bring the project up to another level. So yeah, I had Ashanti, the mad violinist. He's six-time Grammy nominated. Had Stephen Freeman, a keyboard player that plays for tons of artists. I think he was just got done playing with Mary J. Blige, was the last person he was touring with. And, my boy Corbin King, who I work with, Candice Freeman, who sings with me on every track or most of my tracks. Lamar Williams Jr. who sung with me. So a lot of cool shit. Of course, DJ Chris Crisis, who I tour with, cutting on a lot of records. So I just wanted to make sure it was real dynamic. And I think the overall sound of it was just big. I wanted it to be very big. I wanted most of the tracks to have this big feel. I kind of dialed into a keyboard kind of synthesizer type sound that I wanted. And, it came to life, man. I'm really, really happy with it. I'm actually, as we speak, like while you called me, trying to order my own pre-order. I just had to become a strange like customer and go through, get the code and shit or whatever. I was like, damn. So now I just want to see what everybody else is hearing. So I just pre-ordered my own shit.
I feel like they're gonna get that in the warehouse and be like, "Is this a fake? Like, is this Rittz ordering his own album?"
Right. Yeah, company name, Strange Music. I don't even know, but yeah. So I'm literally doing that right now. I just pre-ordered my own shit. So, I'm excited about it, man. It's crazy. Everything happened so fast with it. It took a while to write, but the process is just crazy. Getting these albums together.
Feature-wise, is there anything anyone can expect?
Nah, man. I did this album with no features. No features. The only feature I got on this album was my homeboy that I grew up with, Hitman Shouty, and my boy Kane. And me and Kane have made music together since the mid-'90s. And Hitman's been doing this thing in Atlanta since it's my best friend's cousins. So, I just kept it in the family like that. And they're on one record on the deluxe edition. But no features on this album, just me.
Wow, that's awesome.
Just me.
And is there
Go ahead.
I was just going to ask if there's a song or anything that you're most excited about sharing or getting out there.
Yeah, there's a couple of them, man, that I'm really excited about. I really like the song I got called Indestructible. I think that's going to be one of our first releases. It just has the sound. Like if I was to say what was the sound I was going for of this album, it would be that song. And then, the beat changes midway. It's got a big chorus. And just the topics, I kind of went in on a lot of topics on this album and opened up even more. I'm known for writing deep records and letting people into like my life and shit like that. But I also wanted to talk about other people's lives and just life in general, for human beings and stuff. So like Indestructible is kind of just talking about, how much shit you go through and then get through it no matter what. Like no matter what happens, you're indestructible. So that one's a big song of mine. I really love the song Press for Wine that kind of like captures time of shit I was going through with my family and, you know, how you got to kind of work through the past to, you know, you can't dwell on the past to let it fuck up the future. In other words, no matter what you've been through type shit. But there's a lot of records on here I'm happy about. I got a song Fuck Cancer that's really big. You know, two of my good friends, one of my best friends had cancer 2 years ago and beat it. My wife's best friend has cancer as we speak. So that we've been doing a lot with that, you know, around that type of situation. So, and pretty much everybody's been affected by that somehow, knowing somebody's had cancer or something. So I definitely wanted to address that. And it's hopeful too. It's not like a down song, you know, it's really talking about their struggle and on the end, you know, they're alive and they're not going anywhere, you know, it's a fight. And, but yeah, there's a lot of them on here I'm proud of, you know, there's also some lighter songs, you know, and, that I experimented with and other songs that aren't double time either. So I can, you know, spit some bars and metaphors and shit like that. So I'm just excited, man. It's a lot of records, man. It's 20 something records. So,
wow,
it's
awesome.
It's a lot altogether, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I know you're quite the food connoisseur yourself. I saw you know, all the pictures you post of like you in the studio. Like you posted one with pizza, and we were all like, "Damn, that pizza looks really good." So
yeah,
so I'm curious.
That pizza's the shit.
I'm curious. On September 29th, when the album was out, do you do a special meal or anything, or what's your album release ritual?
You know what? The album comes out the day before my wife's birthday, so we'll probably celebrate her birthday whenever it'll be like a double celebration. Man, I don't know. You know, I will say this though. What's funny is when I went into when we first of all we have a behind the scenes of making this album that's going to be coming out on video, so everybody will get to see the whole process that I went through.
Nice.
In the last 4 weeks or whatever. But what's funny is I kind of went into the studio on a diet. And like I was eating like crazy sushi and like raw fish and like shit that I can't eat and just drinking water all day and pretty much starving. And then as the sessions go by progressively, you just see me eating pizza and shit and just giving up on the diet. Like you can see the diet just going to hell right in front of your eyes. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm gonna do something though. You know, I'm gonna do something, man. I know I'm coming out there to Kansas City, shoot some videos. I'm gonna be out there on my birthday, so there's definitely Jack Stacks for me. That might be part of my album celebration right there. Anyway, I'm celebrating all the way till the album comes out. So, you know, we're out there shooting videos. It's Jack Stack celebration.
Mm-hmm. And you already have a gift for your wife. You just give her your album, and then you're fine.
Yeah, maybe that's what this pre-order should be. Here you go.
Here you go. Happy birthday. Actually, my pre-order.
It's even signed by me, too.
Yeah, there you go. She could never get that before.
That'll give me a good fuck off right there on the birthday.
Yeah. Yeah, that won't be good. You won't be celebrating your album release.
No.
Be celebrating in the doghouse. All right,
but I will
so much.
say this, though. This is just one more thing, you know, for you guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is my first time releasing an album where I haven't been on the road. So it should be pretty fun. You know, I'm definitely going to do something. Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely going to be some partying.
This is the genius, Chris Calico. Cali, baby. Letting you know you're tuned into Tech Nine's Independent Grind on Dash Radio.